0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
It's Memorial Day weekend. This is the weekend that I typically pull all of my honey. I usually pull my honey, all the honey boxes, on a Saturday, and I begin extracting Sunday, finish up Monday morning, and clean up the house hopefully by Monday evening.
Stopping me. 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
I used a fume board with honeybee gone to remove the bees, the majority of the bees, from the supers before pulling them off. Then when they were on the trailer, we blew as many of the bees out of the boxes as we could before stacking them. And then when we hauled it over to the house before unloading and carrying into the kitchen, I used my shop vac in reverse mode and blew as many of the remaining bees out of those boxes. That whole process took us 2 to 3 hours. That includes drive time over to the other bee yard. We ended up with 38 supers stacked in the kitchen, and next step will be to extract that. Shout out to the help that I had today. Many hands make quick work, and I really do appreciate you taking the time.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
The first thing we did is we moved the dining room table from the dining room into the living room, and we made space for the boxes and the equipment. The second thing we did is we put a tarp down because everything's going to get sticky. And right here we have our tarp shoes. If we want to walk on the tarp, we put our shoes on. If we want to get off of the tarp, we take our shoes off. That leaves all the sticky on the tarp. I stacked all the boxes on one end. I pull them out with my hive tool. After I remove the frames from the boxes, I come over to this Hilco uncapping tank. This is the first year that I've used this. I really like it. It's working out really well. I use a 12-inch bread knife for uncapping, and I use a scraper for anything that the bread knife doesn't get. Once I uncap the frames, I move them to this Maxent 20 frame extractor. I can do 20 shallows or up to 10 deeps. In one spin, this will almost fill up a 5-gallon bucket.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Come and check. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. stopping me.